talk that Isaiah is bringing to us of the earth going through some sort of tumultuous time. And then we see these things. And there's no mention in here of climate change. I read through it several times, Isaiah 24. I don't see anything about climate change. CO2 emissions and this sort of, nothing in there about that. It's about rebellion, though. You read the chapter and you find that this is what God allows the earth to go through because of the rebellion of man. So we're going to look at this whole idea, what's happening in the Middle East, this rise of tension. And let's look at what's happening with the fires in Australia, historic apocalyptic fires. How many times have we heard that here in the United States? Floods, historic floods, 500-year flood, 100-year flood, biblical proportions, the fires in California, Oregon, the drought, the snowstorms, the blizzards, you name it. These things are happening. Oh, they've always happened, yeah. But there is something to the increase in intensification of this, which was part of the message in Our Lady of All Nations in Amsterdam to Ida Perdeman back, again, as I mentioned prior, in the late 40s, early 50s, where she said there would be an increase of natural disasters and an intensification of them as well. So we are seeing that. And we're seeing it really on a scale that people are baffled by. This is something we should really in some ways expect. Again, if I didn't mention it before, I'll say it now. Fatima, 1917, when the Blessed Mother appeared to the three children in Fatima, little Jacinta, Francisco, her 9-year-old brother, and Jacinta was 7, Francisco 9, and Lucia, their cousin, 10. When Our Lady appeared to them in Fatima back in 1917, she made it clear to them. The children say this, that wars are allowed by God because of man's sin. So when we see this rise, of the tension in the Middle East,